Good morning from the Chardon Weather Center. This week I'll be using the GFS to illustrate what could happen for my friends in Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Virginia. Uh, Today, going to be a chilly day for the most part, with temperatures in the 20s in northern Ohio and in the 30s to perhaps low 40s, and turning colder for our friends in Virginia and New Jersey, Delaware, and of course Pennsylvania will be in the 20s and 30s for the most part. On Sunday it gets real interesting for my good buddies down in Virginia and Maryland, and even into parts of the Delaware Valley, especially away from Philadelphia. We have a traditional cold air damming situation right here. This is the 32-degree line at 2 meters, and that's why I've been using this particular map, because it does show you the 32-degree line. And with this kind of situation, we could have some serious icing where people get enough liquid precipitation to fall through the sky. Right now, for my good buddy in Lynchburg, I have to kind of agree with what he's been talking about. I see maybe an eighth to perhaps as much as a quarter-inch of ice for his particular area, with much of the precipitation falling during the daytime, where there'll be solar radiation to interfere with the ice accretion. So I think that they will be okay for the most part. There still will be some scattered outages, but nothing uh, with people losing power for weeks and days like some people are putting out there. Although further north, if there is enough precipitation, I'm talking half-inch to 3/4 of an inch liquid falling through the sky, then of course there could be some serious damage. But I don't see anything like some people are putting out there, with folks being without electric for weeks. I just don't see it happening for anybody in this particular area. And that's for Sunday into Sunday night. Early Monday morning, you can excuse me, you can clearly see right here that the cold wedge is lifting out as more precipitation is going to flow into the area. This will just be plain rain, and temperatures climbing into the upper 30s and 40s down in Virginia. Up my way, there will be some mixing perhaps late Sunday night into early Monday morning. We could have some snow, sleet, perhaps some freezing rain in eastern Ohio. That's all up to conjecture at this point, but whatever does fall is going to be rather light, so there should not be any serious ice problems in eastern Ohio with this particular pattern. Later on Tuesday, with this particular map, we have a disturbance that's going to be passing up from the south to the north along the coastal regions, and some of our good friends in Baltimore, D.C., parts of northern Virginia into Delaware, perhaps South Jersey, even to Philadelphia pointies, could see a bit of snow. Nothing big, but just enough to let you know that the real start of winter is not far away, and there could be, 1 to 2, 3 inches in spots, but doesn't look like anything crippling at this point. Wednesday is going to be cold, with the 32-degree line late in the afternoon being centered right through parts of South Jersey. And we have to remember, too, for our good friends on the lee side of the lakes, depending upon the fetch, some areas could be blasted with a lot of lake effect snows. Right now, it doesn't look like a whole lot for the Chardon and vicinity, but that's subject to change depending upon how the upper air flows bring the winds down toward the surface. Right now, it looks primarily like a west to southwest fetch, and that would favor folks off the Lake Ontario and perhaps northwest PA getting decent snows with this particular setup. But that's subject to change too, depending on how the wind patterns finally develop. But right now, it doesn't look like a big snow event for Chardon, Ohio, although we could see some accumulation, but nothing we haven't seen before, and something easy to deal with. On Thursday, it's still the same similar type of pattern with cold air and perhaps some lake effect snows depending upon the fetch. Thank you so much for joining me from the Chardon Weather Center for an update for the weather from Saturday today up through into Thursday.